round 3. Round 3 scheduled for 8 junior welterweights. Pretty good evidence of the southpaw style of Gary Hinton in that last round. There's a reckless miss by Mitchell with the overhand right.
Now, Steve's corner gave him very good advice to circle to the left. Circling to the left, you avoid that powerful right hand that he's going to throw.
Look at the moves, Arthur, by Gary Hinton, bobbing and weaving. Very, very busy fight.
If Steve moves to the right, he's going to walk right into Gary Hinton's good, strong left cross.
And Hinton has Mitchell bouncing off the ropes right up above us. Here ringside at the Saints Hotel.
Use your left, Steve. Keep him off your left.
Going southpaw.
Use your left, Steve.
The southpaw is made for an orthodox boxer by the right cross. The most effective punch, there it is, most effective punch against a southpaw, Steve. But he has to be quick with it, quick, and get to the inside. There it is. There it is. Again.
Gary Hinton going to work against Steve Mitchell here in the 3rd round, dictating the tempo. Combination there by Mitchell, but Hinton able to cover up. There's a good left by Hinton that penetrated.
All right, what you said before is true. He did say that he has an accumulation of punches, and you're right. But what he does finish them off with, Steve, is the left uppercut, he said. That's his finisher.
That's his bacon punch, he said. Now, Mitchell looking to fight back with combinations, but Hinton, once again, retaliates.
Mitchell was tired going back in the previous round to his corner, and he's getting hit pretty solidly now, and he is squinting a little bit and tiring.
Mitchell knows he's involved in a tough one here, but there's a right that just kind of grazed the chest of Hinton, and Hinton is very elusive.
Good word, fast. Move side to side very well.
Under a minute remaining in round 3. Digging in with that left uppercut was Hinton.
Hinton is difficult to hit because he's always moving, always moving. You can't get a good straight right cross at that guy.
A little bit like a snake slithering in and out. There was a right to the back of Mitchell's head as Mitchell spun.
I really like the way Gary Hinton moved around, circled around quickly. And if his opponents didn't have his hands up, he would have been hurt then.
Hinton looks extremely sharp, showing Mitchell just about his entire repertoire.
Gary Hinton is off balance when he throws his powerful left. His left foot is not in the proper position. He doesn't have a pivot. He doesn't have the ability to pivot with that left foot.
As round 3 passes into the night.
Another fault of his is that he does...
Well, Gary Hinton showing that he means business. Let's take a look.
You can see now Gary has a habit of flying off his feet. He's off balance. He takes very, very bad chances that way. You've got to keep your feet firmly on the canvas if you want power and if you want knockout power.
You understand me? Come on, breathe for me. Suck it in. Go to your left. Circle the left. Throw right hand. You hit this guy with the right hand every time.
All right, let's take a look at some counter activity.
Hinton blocked a very, very good left jab then by keeping his right hand high, but still he has a tendency of keeping it low, as you can see right there.
He's tired. He's going to come out there bombing at you. It's okay?
All right, seconds out. Seconds out. Let's clear the corner.
And round 4 scheduled for 8 junior welterweights. It's Gary Hinton in the red. He's been the dominating force in this fight. Steve Mitchell wearing the gray. He's never been knocked down. Mitchell at 7-0, 4 knockouts. Hinton at 19-2-1, 9 knockouts. Obviously the more professional experience. Both of them had about the same amateur experience.
If I were the trainer, I would have said the very, very same thing in that ring. Steve has to, he's tiring. He has to throw a lot of power to win this fight because he probably feels he can't go the distance.
The hands are pretty low as far as Mitchell is concerned.
The ring is very slippery, Steve. They didn't put any rosin in the middle of the ring, and that's where all the fight occurs in the middle of the ring, and that's where the rosin should be. Not so much, it should be in the corners, but in the ring, in the perimeter of the ring.
And a snapping left by Gary Hinton.
That rosin gives the fighter traction, otherwise they slip.
Why do you think it is that they didn't put the rosin in the middle?
Well, it's just one of those things. There he is. It was a great left hand.
Mitchell goes down for the first time in his pro career.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, he struggled up, but he made it on 8, Arthur.
He must have power, even though he's in the air, because he hit him in the air with that left hand, just like that one, but he was off balance before.
And Gary Hinton looking to polish him off now. Let's see if he can do it. The crowd comes alive as Hinton smells it.
Steve is not in the same condition that Gary is. You can see that Gary has been training very hard for this fight.
Steve Mitchell moving up from lightweight to junior welterweight for the first time. His first fight in Atlantic City. It's turning into a toughie.
Gary
just missed by him. That would have been lights out if that connected.
Gary has an objective. He doesn't work. He's a full-time fighter, and he wants to be the champion.
Coming back from a broken left hand. Gary Hinton wearing the red. Under a minute remaining in the fourth. We'll see if Mitchell can survive the round.
There seems to be a little more clinching now, because when a fighter gets tired, he wants to hold on. He's tired.
Boy, you got to give it to Steve Mitchell. He came back with a pretty solid right there.
He's got a little power in him. There's no question about it.
Courageous young man, 25 years old, out of Youngstown, Ohio, surviving a knockdown, getting up at 8, and looking to come back.
I'm sorry. If he would throw that right hand more, he'd be better off.
Well, Mr. Hinton keeping him from doing just that. Under 30 seconds remaining in the fourth round. As the drama builds here in this junior welterweight affair.
It's just too bad that he cannot correct that. He just throws that. He's got a great left-hand delivery, but he just is not on balance when he throws it.
So round 4 will be history. Arthur, we take a look at the fourth round knockdown by Hinton.
There it is. There it is. It was just a quick off-his-balance left hand that did it. And I just don't understand where the power was there to knock him down. Because Steve was hit with harder punches that during this fight.
Kind of a running left by Gary Hinton.
If you notice, Steve Mitchell went back to his corner, a very, very tired man. He's hanging on to the ropes, which should not be allowed by his seconds. His arms should be down so he'll have a better flow of circulation of blood. And the doctor had just come in. Dr. Doggett came in, and he's analyzing the situation.
You got to start working now. Put your punches together. You understand me? Put your punches together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Start throwing your punches on this guy. Okay? That's all you got to do. Put your punches together.
Round 5 scheduled for 8. You heard the words of Earl Charity, the trainer of Steve Mitchell. Mitchell is surviving a fourth round knockdown.
It's easy to give advice, Steve, but it's very difficult to do, especially when a man is tired.
There's a right, but then Mitchell walked right into a shot by Hinton.
Gary is very, very crisp, but he has slowed down a bit.
Hinton looking to register victory number 20 in his pro career. He's lost 2 and had 1 draw. Last fight, March 14th, a KO in the 6th over Clemente Rojas. His biggest win, a knockout in the 3rd over Hook and Teddy Hatfield, a graduate of Super Fights. That was back in '81.
If you were to ask me what I think Steve should be doing, Steve Mitchell should be going right in, blasting away. He is tiring, giving all he can, and his punch is the right cross. That's the punch that he has to work on.
There's a looping left by Mitchell, but Hinton barreling right back.
A terrific right uppercut. If he kept that up, it would be okay. He'll back off Hinton because Hinton is the aggressor. He keeps coming in. You have to discourage, sorry, Steve, you have to discourage an aggressive fighter by banging at him.
Joe Cortez, 3rd man in the ring.
And doing a nice job.
Now the two just trading punches, not as active as the earlier rounds.
Yeah, it's slowed down considerably. Well, going 3 minutes. You ever boxed for 3 minutes, Steve? It's pretty tough.
Have I ever boxed for 3 minutes?
Yeah. You ever skip rope for 3 minutes?
I know how difficult it must be.
Tough.
Here's Hinton opening up against Mitchell.
All right, there we go.
There it is. He's down.
You could see it coming.
Steve Mitchell down on his back, down for the second time. Will he make it up again?
8, 9, 10.
Nope. It's all over. A knockout for Gary Hinton.
And he just got up very, very slowly. I don't believe he was completely KO'd. He had all his facilities and his faculties, but he was very, very tired.
Well, Gary Hinton dominating from the opening bell and finishing up with a knockout in round number 5. He told us that he was looking not to go to the distance, and he was a pretty good profit, and he is now 22-1 with 10 knockouts.
Well, Gary Hinton is a very good prospect, Steve.
We're going to take another look at the knockout author here in round number 5.
And there he is. He's backing him into the ropes, and he's a semi-push there. And that wasn't a very good punch there, but that's all developing into it. There's a right jab, and actually the right jab is what did the trick. And it wasn't really that powerful. I just think that he tired so much that he decided perhaps maybe the best way out is to take it easy on that count and getting up.
All right, well, Steve Mitchell met his match. He loses for the first time in 8 pro fights. Let's take another look from a different angle.
Yeah, let's look at it closely now, and you'll see where, Steve, that's the jab that did it. He missed with that left. You see that? He bobbed and weaved under it, and it was just that slight jab that knocked him down, and he went down very nicely. He put his hand down first, and he went comfortably down.
Yes, sir.
So we'll get the official word momentarily from Ed Darian in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time of this bout, 2 minutes and 24 seconds of the 5th round, and a winner by a knockout, Gary Hinton. And a nice round of applause for a real gamer, Steve Mitchell. Let's hear it for him.
So there you have it. We bring the curtain down on another edition of Super Fights of the Month, a night that will forever be remembered for the unusual gloves incident in the Reyes Cruz Darrell Fuller fight.
It probably will never happen again. It's the first time in my 40 years that I've ever seen a set of it happening 3 times. It has happened, once, but not twice, and not 3 times. It's very unusual, and Dick had the answer. Let him give it.
Dick, you had it diagnosed to a T.
Well, I think it's kind of incredible that there were actually teeth marks, punctures in the glove. And when I first looked at the glove, I thought maybe it was pre-slit. But when I looked at it, I realized they were actual teeth puncture marks from those inside shots that were coming up and ripping into Fuller's mouth.
All right, thanks to everybody. We'll see you again on September the 22nd with Johnny Bump City Bumpus, along with the illustrious referee Arthur Mercati and Dick Landis.